Mission Sergeant Major.
Yes, sir.
Raise my personal flag.
Yes, sir.
Brigadier General Nicanor M. Vivar, Armed Forces of the Philippines, will now deliver his Assumption speech.
Our esteemed presiding officer, the Vice Commander of the Philippine Air Force, Major General Raul Gabriel Di Matatak. My predecessor, Major General Jose Tony Villarete and Ma'am Vivian. And of course, for lovely and wonderful deeds. Brigadier General Padorina and wife, Erika. Colonel Junio and wife, Regina. Colonel Hunsay. Bisita ng galing Manila, General Perez, kilala nila to, General Alamilio, gwapong-gwapo, General Tato Sanchez and Ma'am Annie. Isa pa, sikat na sikat dito sa 5:30. General Benila and Ma'am Raquel. General Taginud, my classmate and friend. We have with us also Colonel Quintanar and wife. We have also General Masani Manalo, direct from Palawan. The 600 Air Base Wing Commander from Clark Air Base, Brigadier General Elmer Menso. Kasama ko po kagad. Ang ating pong dahi po sa Philippine National Police, si General De Asis. Ang mga kaklase ko po sa PNA, marami po sila dito, mga Philippine Marines. We have General Clement, General Kahingal, and soon to be Brigadier General Banyes. Nandito rin po ang ating Chief Superintendent Banner ng Philippine National Police. Commodore Velasco, because we're ang ating pong mga kasamahan sa US Armed Forces. Kasama ko din po dito ang aking mga kamag-anak direct from Manila and in Bulacan. Napakalayo po. At saka ang aking mga kaibigan, nandito po si Mr. Tino Santos, Irene Ramos, si Jerry De La Cruz and Abby Cipra. And mga loyal friends po namin sila. Nandito din po ang aking mga kapatid at ang kanilang mga asawa. Si San Jose, ang kanyang mga anak, si Ian, si Ryan, si Norman, si Ayo, at saka si Carl. Mas matanda po sila sa akin. Mas bata sa akin si Exie, Gabriel, and her husband, Bert, at ang kanilang anak na si Renson. Mas magkabata ko rin pong kapatid, si Baby Inoserio, at ang kanyang asawa na si Jelly. Nandito rin po ang isa sa aming mga kaibigan, si Engineer De Leon. Nandito rin po ang aking magiting na abogada at kanyang asawang abogado, si Atty. Melody Montoya at Carlos Montoya. Pamangkin ko po sila. Naiwan lang po sa Manila yung isa ko pong pinsang buo na abogado din, kaya hindi makakasama, pero represented by Hope Fuentes, Atty. Fuentes, and Doc Fuentes. Members din po ng aking mga kaklase sa Army, kaso hindi sila nakatindi because it's also the time of the turnover of the Chief of Staff, so nandun po sila, but we are represented by my classmate, Mrs. Iselda Galedo, Mrs. Susan Cabal, Mrs. Alcabasa, and Mrs. Salvador. Kasama ko po sa aeroplano kanina, hindi ko po pwedeng hindi sila batiin dahil sila po yung nagpapakinang ng aking buhay nung ako po ay nandito sa Zamboanga. Sila po yung mga misis ng mga apliklas natin. Nakita ko po si Mrs. De Jesus. Saka yung asawa po ng ating PBCS, si Mrs. Makapagal. Ang kasama may bahay po ng aking boss sa Clark, si Mrs. Banayat. Ang kasama ko sa April dati, si Mrs. Busalanan. Ang tandem ni Mrs. Bibar, si Mrs. Pilapil. Ang pinagkakautangan ko kung bakit ako naging 2OP pilot, si General Liesa. Nandito po yung kanyang magbahay, si Mrs. Liesa. Yung pumalit po sa akin na assistant superintendent, nandito po yung asawa niya, si Mrs. Landy Magnaya. Kasama ko din po sa Clark dati. Kaya lang madalang po makita si Mrs. Aquino. Kasama din po namin dito yung asawa ng 420 Commander na hindi pinayagan ni CG na pumunta dito. Si Mrs. Bebek Guillermo. At yung aking mga kaklase din na hindi rin pinayagan ni Presidente. Kaya yung asawang pumunta si Mrs. Tess Bote. Yung dati po nating Vice Commander na lagi ko pong kasama sa golf course na hindi ako manalo-nalo. Represented po ni Mrs. Orozco. Nandito rin po yung si Mrs. Betty Cuesta na galing po Clark. Dito rin po si Mrs. Milan. Ayun. Hindi ko maalala na dito pala si Mrs. Mansita, yung pilote ni Presidente. Ayun po, mahirap pag kami nakalimutan ka kasi nangyari yan sa amin sa Clark. Talaga namang mga isang linggo kami hindi kinausap ng misis. Kung sino man po hindi ko mabati, of course, nakikita ko po yung nagagandahang mga asawa at ladies ng ating official dito sa Edwin Ardios, dito sa IAP. Magandang hapon po sa inyo lahat. Other officers, enlisted personnel, civilian employees, distinguished guests and friends, ladies and gentlemen, ang aking malugod na pagbati ng magandang hapon sa inyong lahat. Let me state this expression of gratitude at the outset. I could not be more honored, delighted, and fulfilled to have been chosen to assume the stewardship of the whole Team Air Force in Mindanao. This indeed becomes even more special because this unit has been an important part of my military career. It feels amazing to be back. A home closest to my heart, and so today, I came back like what General MacArthur did in Leyte when he kept his promise that he shall return. I too have returned, but this time, a very proud Nick Vivar, your new division commander. To the Board of Senior Officers, Philippine Air Force, headed by, of course, our beloved Vice Commander, General Matatak, the Commanding General of the Philippine Air Force, to the Board of Generals, the former Chief of Staff, Sir Jess Villosa, and to the Secretary of National Defense, and most especially to the Commander-in-Chief, His Excellency, President Benigno Simeon C. Aquino III. Thank you for the perspective of viewing me as the right man capable of standing up to the challenges inherent to the position and indeed worthy of your trust and confidence. To the former commanders of 3rd Air Division, and sir, may I have the pleasure to mention some names. General Nani Perez, with whom I serve as his Chief Division Staff. Napakabait po. Wala po yata dito si General Ray Ramirez. Nandito rin po siya dati. General Villela, nakasama ko po dito sa 5:30. At yung pong medyo mahaba ang bigote, naging 3rd Air Division Commander, kaso hindi ako tinanggap dito dahil nasa labas na po ako. Who have steered the direction of this organization through both calm and rough weathers. Please accept my sincerest gratitude for your collective pursuit of ensuring that we continue to soar high in the accomplishment of our mission. May I also thank General Villarete for his inspiring leadership, hard work, and untiring efforts that laid the foundation for me to further build. And no doubt, General Villarete vigorously pursued the objective enshrined in the power-up slogan of the Commanding General and led it toward achieving the Armed Forces mission. Through such adherence, I am certainly sure that all we have to do is to sustain those initiatives. General Villarete, sir, your work shall endure because what you have started, we shall finish. I thus thank you, sir, for leading behind a 3rd Air Division that has the conviction and the will to carry on the road of excellence. As I tread through my career, the various experiences I had literally molded me into what I am today. My former commanders, to name a few, like General Himlo, General Mike Mendoza, the former Vice Commander, General Gayes, the former Commanding General, General Nanding Manalo, now the USEC of the Defense Department, and General Oka Ravena. Sila po ang aking mga naging gabay on the way to my present rank and position. And of course, my other superiors, peers, and benefactors, who in one way or another contributed in shaping my professional profile. And to them, I certainly owe my gratitude to the rank and file also of the 3rd Air Division, all of you here. Thank you for the solid foundation which I proudly stand. I would also like to pay tribute to my family, who stood by me all this time. Through thick and thin, you shared both the joys and pains of my career. You stood by me even in my most difficult times. It was in your loving comfort that I find my strength and courage to keep and move on. To my wife, Pinky, who through the years has been in my side for almost every facet of life, triumph, failure, and struggles. Thank you, Ma'am. To my wonderful children, Corinne, Charles, Clarice, Kevin, and Nikki, whose care and love keep me inspired all throughout these years. Thank you. Yun nga ba sinasabi mo, sir eh. Kala ko, sabi niya, nung mag-turnover po kasi kami ng A3, sabi ni General Di Matata, tigas daw ako, hindi pala, malambot pala. Ito na naman, lumambot ulit. And those people who have been with us, maraming salamat sa inyong mga naitulong sa akin. Today, I assume the command of 3rd Division with a solid vow, feet anchored on a solid foundation, and head down in praise for God as I explain. That I will resolve to discharge the enormous responsibility entrusted to me with an unrelenting passion. Deep in my heart, I know that becoming a commander of this division is a great honor and privilege, but it's more of a challenge, so to speak. As I can recall, when I was the chief of division staff of this unit, the Central Mindanao campaign in 2008 had pushed us to our limits. The challenge then was how we convince the higher headquarters in the appreciation of the air power. Actually, there was a conservative acceptance due to the collateral damage it may cause. But we have further enhanced the air-to-ground interoperability together with our Army and Navy counterparts. And most expectedly, we keep count on the bullseye and almost all of the desired target because we have strengthened our joint operation through the effective employment of air-to-ground interoperability. And rightly so, it's no doubt that air power remains an indispensable and valuable asset of the armed forces of the Philippines. By taking air power to the ground, our Air Force established itself as a major provider of internal security. Rest assured, I shall continue this effort as part of our command advocacy. Allow me this time to share my leadership principle. As many of you would know, I take credence from empowering people as a precursor to powering up the entire organization. This will serve as a cornerstone of my trust during my stay at the helm. In essence, Team Air Division would revolve along shared responsibilities among its members. It is but imperative that we raise our level of teamwork. As your new division commander, I am determined to maintain the back pressure by enhancing current policies while revising those that need updating as validated by the lessons we have learned in the field. We shall further establish closer and cordial networks with other government and non-government agencies. This is premised on deepening our role in the IPSP by any hand. We shall encourage them to participate and get more involved in our community development efforts. Let me also emphasize my particular concern on security support. It is in this premise that I shall see to it that we follow the right attitude and standard to maintain and even enhance our security posture. As we continue to work hand in hand in pursuit of our vision, let us always remember that our mandate demands tremendous dedication to our oath of commitment, which could put even our own lives in the line of fire. Professionalism does not really mean having the technical skills or the impressive talents, but professionalism is purely anchored on a high sense of dedication and commitment to duty. Yet, professionalism is not a hat, is now. A high degree of order and discipline is likewise required from us in order to project a vibrant and a responsive team Air Force in this region. To the men and women of 3rd Division, you can be assured that I shall continue to carry out my duties to the best of my abilities. I shall make sure that I would not in any way do anything that could diminish your trust and confidence in me. I must, however, tell you that whatever I will achieve or how will I become is a result of your cooperation and support. To General Villaretti, sir, quite frankly, I can say that retirement might be a point of fulfillment, sadness, and excitement. Fulfilled because you knew that you have exerted your best effort and have significantly contributed to our end. Sadness because the enthusiasm to serve This is still there, but it has to end. And lastly, excitement, because you shall soon be a full-time husband and father for your loving wife and children. The family will no longer need to contend for your attention. You will now be in their loving, caring, and comforting hands. Say what we ask. Finally, we must continue to pursue our vision of the Team Air Force or Team Air Division that is committed to incremental but incessant improvement. We should continue to think, evaluate, and validate our systems and procedures in order to be proactive in the way we pursue our mission. We will never stop chasing our vision of excellence in the midst of limited resources against a backdrop of ever-increasing challenges. The only logical option toward mission accomplishment is the quest for constant human resource development. I think I have said much, and now is the time to buckle down forward since there's just too much to be done. Nakita ko po kasi yung accomplishment report ni General Villarete. Parang kinabahan po ako. Parang kailangan mag-overtime ako para matapatan ko yung accomplishment ni General Villarete. My final guideline to the gallant men and women of Team 3rd Air Division parallel that of the words of Anthony Robbins, and I quote, "Life is a gift, and it offers us the privilege, opportunity, and responsibility to give something back by becoming more," unquote. With God eternal grace to guide us, the Team 3rd Air Division will power up in the accomplishment of our mission for the betterment of the Filipino nation. Mabuhay ang 3rd Air Division, mabuhay ang Philippine Air Force, mabuhay ang sandatahang lakas ng Pilipinas, mabuhay tayong lahat. Maraming salamat po.
At this juncture, we shall now proceed with the retirement ceremony. Colonel Ferdinand